What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cat back with another Xenoverse 2 video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about the major issue I see coming with DLC 5 when it drops, because data input is most likely going to be a major issue in this game, guys, because it's not only going to Android 13 as a cast character, 99% chance that it'll be on every single CAC or available for every single CAC in the game, because there are 13 new skills being added. And where are these 13 skills coming from besides the new characters that are being added and Zamasu as a mentor? So 99% chance that we will be getting data input for our CACs, and it most likely will be abused by a lot of people with their CACs and even Android 13. Like, this is a move literally that gives you an Ultra Instinct type feature. It has the feature that the Ultra Instinct Goku mod had, which made him, which was supposed to act as like that Ultra Instinct ability, the whole auto dodge feature. Because obviously with Ultra Instinct, you have the instinct to just dodge and whatnot. And that's basically what you're getting with data input. And on top of that, I did time it. It lasts to 7 to 8 seconds. Just in the trailer alone, it lasted 7 to 8 seconds. That's not showing, because in the trailer it does not show the startup time and the move, so we don't know how much it actually lasts. But just in the trailer alone, like I said, it lasted 7 to 8 seconds. So it could even be lasting 10 plus seconds, and that's just way too long for something like this. Like, you're telling me you're gonna give someone 10 plus seconds of auto dodge where I can't touch them? The only way I could touch them really is with a key super or some strike supers, because that's the only way to really damage that auto dodge feature, because I fought against it with the modded Ultra Instinct Goku, and the only way I did damage to him was by using super attacks and hitting him out of nowhere. No combos or anything like that, just straight super attacks. That's not going to work against an actual player. The only reason I was able to do any damage against that Goku was because he was a computer. Against an actual player, you're not going to be able to just spam supers or spam key supers or strike supers and hope that they'll land. Most likely they will not land, and then you'll be left wide open to be attacked afterwards. So that's definitely not a good way to counter data input. But in this video, we're going to check out data input. I'm going to show it in the background for you guys. Sorry I rambled a little bit in the intro. Show it for you guys, talk about it, and talk about ways that I think you're going to be able to counter it and things like that. So let's just get into it. But here's the trailer. This is trailer from Android 13 and Tapion. I'm going to have a couple of clips of the data input going, and then I'm just going to show the full-on trailer in the background for you guys. But check this out. Come on, man. Really? Nobody should have this feature in Xenoverse 2. That should not be allowed. Why did they choose DLC? Why did they choose to add something so cheesy? And that could be so cheesy, because I don't want to call it cheesy just yet. We haven't got our actual hands on it, so we don't know how it fully works. But based off what we're seeing in the trailer, looks so cheesy. Why would they add this in such a great DLC? Like, this is gonna be one of the best DLCs, or definitely the best DLC that Xenoverse has ever seen up until this point. We don't know what DLC 6 is coming with, but up until this point, best DLC we've ever gotten for Xenoverse, period, whether Xenoverse 1 or 2. So why would they add that to it? Like, why? That could literally ruin the DLC in a sense that it may turn a lot of people off from the game right when they get back on, because they go onto online and they run into data input all day. Like, nobody wants to just go up against data input all day, which you're gonna experience. I guarantee you guys, you will be experiencing a lot of data input players the first day, the first couple days that the DLC drops. You will definitely experience a lot of data input players. It's similar to how when the new Super Saiyan Blue Goku's dropped, you know, when there's 2 new variations of him, that's basically all you saw across online. For like the first couple days of that DLC, when that free DLC dropped, you only saw Super Saiyan Blue Goku in his new variations online. That was basically all you saw. Now, I know you see him quite frequently just on a regular occasion, but during that time, you saw him a lot more. And that's how it's going to be with data input. During the release of this DLC for the first couple days, you're going to see a lot of data input around and in this game, because 1, it's a new skill, and 2, a lot of people are going to abuse it. Some people will abuse it without even knowing that it's cheese, because there are a lot of players like that who don't watch YouTube and just try and play the game and just use skills. They're like, oh, this is kind of dope, and they don't really think about it as being cheese or anything like that, and they're just playing the game. So a lot of people will use it off that, and then there will be those people who literally just like to use cheese moves like that will abuse that as well. So honestly, man, data input is going to be a major issue, but now let's talk about the ways that you're going to have to really deal with it. And the only ways I see that you can deal with it as of right now. The first way is to snap vanish spam. Just run away. Literally, when you see someone use data input, just run away. There's no point in fighting it. You're not going to be able to land any punches. You're not going to be able to land really any attacks, period, because if you just try and use a key super or strike super out of nowhere, you're going to be left wide open and it's most likely not going to hit. So, I mean, there's really no way to attack it. So, you should just literally snap vanish spam. If they're going to use data input, why don't you just snap vanish spam and get away from them so they can't attack you? It's basically the same thing, right? And then the other way, this is a method that was talked about with DB Zenkai. Shout out to him, by the way. I'm in a group chat with him, Legendary Negro San, Big Boy Nagoy, Z Slasher, and some other YouTubers. And we were talking about this, and he said, you know, a way that you may be able to counter it is just to key blast spam them. Like, just throw a bunch of key blasts. And I'm not talking about key supers, I'm talking about just the regular key blast with, where you just press circle. Just basically spam them and keep them in that auto dodge animation, because when they're in that animation, in that frame rate, or in that frame rate, they basically can't move. Like, when they're dodging, they can't move. This is something I realized when I did the Ultra Instinct Gogeta versus Topo and Jiren video. While they were attacking me simultaneously, there was times where I literally could not move my character because he was constantly auto dodging. So that may be a way to deal with it as well. If you constantly throw key blast at your opponent, that may be a way to deal with it, because you cannot key stun them. If you throw a key blast at the auto dodge feature, it still auto dodges it. But if you can constantly keep them in that animation for like the 8 to 10 seconds that it actually lasts, then that is definitely another way to counter that as well. But there will be more definite ways to counter this once we get our hands on it, once people get to experience it and see it. But it definitely will be an issue in this game, and it's definitely going to be a move that you most likely will see spammed. And I really just wanted to know you guys' thoughts on this as well. You know, I wanted to share my thoughts and how I feel about it, but I want to know what you guys think about data input, because it's been a major discussion, a major topic amongst people since we saw the trailer and since we heard news of 13 getting a move similar to the Ultra Instinct, well, very just like the Ultra Instinct Goku mod. You know, once we heard that, a lot of people were talking about how OP it is, how OP it's gonna be, and how it could be game ruining again. Even though the DLC 5 will attract a lot of new people back, that data input could attract a lot of people away from the game as well. So let me know your thoughts on it down below. But as always, man, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Finally got the webcam going right, man. Took a while, but finally got it going right. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, hope you guys have a good day. Peace, y'all.